Good evening. Good evening. How are you this evening? Sorry, I'm a bit late. I've had some tech issues tonight. And as well as issues, I have to apologize for looking like I do. I am really not well. I've tested negative for COVID, but I realize I need to test for a couple more days yet. If it's not COVID, it's very horrible. And I'm going to try and speak quietly and calmly and slowly because I don't want to start a coughing fit. So I didn't want to not show up tonight because it's been a bit of a higgledy-piggledy few weeks with me launching the art bank, and I've not been able to do a couple of lives, so I did want to show up tonight. So I'm in my jammies, sitting on the couch. This is real life, folks. This is real life, full of whatever it is that I've got. Having had tech issues before getting on and struggling, I've just lost my entire Chrome browser. So I'm winging it tonight, folks. I'm winging it. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm really poorly. So, but I don't like to not be there when I say I'm going to be there. Anyway, tonight, and I did want to speak to you tonight because I'm talking tonight about the power of networking. And the last few weekends with having guests at the Art Bank has really underlined that for me. So, for those of you that are watching that have not watched before, I don't normally look this bad. I normally look a bit half decent. I normally put a bit of makeup on and do my hair, but not tonight. I am Mandy Nicholson, and I am the Creative Genius Consultant. I'm an artist and I'm an author, and I help creative women to launch, grow, and scale their businesses and make more money. I have recently just launched, I am in the trial period with my bricks and mortar business, the Art Bank in Dalbeattie, and that is a retreats and bed and breakfast with a creative theme with 3 art themed rooms. So there's a lot going on in life for me at the moment. So to have any sort of virus is a bit of a bummer. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I'm not here to talk to you about that or to complain because actually I've got nothing to complain about. I have had the most amazing weekends for the last 3 weeks where I've had guinea pigs, if you like, trial clients come into the Art Bank to experience it and give me feedback and testimonials. And the joy of that is that these ladies are all been my clients or are members of my team. But I would not know many of these women had it not been for networking. And that's what I want to talk to you about tonight, because what I'm hearing a lot at the moment on social media is a little bit of fear around networking and a little bit of resistance to investing the money into attending networking events. But let me tell you this, it is probably the best investment you will make. It's not a lot of money to attend some of these networking events. Many times it's just about £10. And believe me, online networking events for women, designed for women, and I'm not going to pick out any particular brands there because there are lots of people doing networking events, is so much better than having to get suited and booted and go out and be at a breakfast meeting with a load of men in suits, pitching to each other and muscling up to each other. It's a nicer, calmer, softer, more feminine energy when you are at these online events for women. And I'm going to tell you now that it's going to change your business exponentially. There is huge power in taking the time out for yourself. So let me tell you the advantages of doing some online networking with fellow female business owners, because it's females that I serve. Yeah. The benefits are absolutely huge. First of all, it's difficult for people. Hi, Kirsty. Hope I've had a snuggly day. Yeah, I've tried. I did go to sleep on the couch. Firstly, let me say this. Getting over the resistance to paying the £10 for the ticket is step one. It's a business expense. It's an investment in your business, but it's also an investment in you. And I'm not pitching this for anyone. I have no connections with any networking events. I do not hold any networking events. I have a group. I do a 5-day challenge, but that's not a networking event. Okay. So I've got no associations or affiliations. I do not earn money from recommending any networking events. I'm recommending them because that is how I have built my business and how many of the women that I know have built their businesses. So if you're feeling resistance, and the reason this has come up is because this weekend I had 3 clients here at the Art Bank. One who'd been on my program and completed it, and who's doing really well now in her business, and that's Lucy Sheffield. One that's been just 3 months on the program, and one that's been 6 months on the program. And we were having a discussion about the power of networking. And one of those clients really couldn't see the benefit in giving somebody money to attend a networking event. And obviously, Lucy, who's been with me a long time, really has seen the benefit of networking because her business is on rails, taking money, and she's very successful. So it depends where you are in business, first and foremost. But if you are just starting in business, there's never a more important time to be networking with like minded people, other women who have businesses. You never know who you are going to come across when you are on a networking event who can help you, or if you can help them. And by showing up regularly and attending networking events, you are putting yourself top of mind for recommendations in the area that you work in. That's the most important thing. So there are lots and lots of people, lots and lots of women out there that are selling lip sense. Let's use this as an example. Lots and lots of women that are selling lip sense. But I buy mine from Becky, who runs MIB International Dundee, because she's put herself out there and she's always visible. She runs great networking events. And I've attended a few of her events, and I've got to know her and some of the other ladies in her group. I have also bought handmade soap from one of the ladies in the Dundee MIB group, and shampoo bars and things like that because I needed them in my business. And it's great to have this resource at my fingertips where I can go and buy from these women in business rather than going online or going to high street retailers. I am supporting other businesses by using them. And I am going to be top of mind for them if they come across somebody who needs help with their creative business. That's how networking works. It can feel like a bit of a chore. It can also feel really nerve-wracking. What am I going to say when I get onto that networking event? I am too embarrassed or too nervous to introduce myself. I get that. Lots of women say to me that they struggle with that and that they find that bit really, really scary. Okay, I get that. But you know what? You're not alone. Every single person that goes onto a networking event, no matter how confident they are, still has butterflies before they have to go and introduce themselves. And you get better at it, like anything, you get better at it the more you do it. And it helps your business so much. And believe me, many of these women's networking groups, and I know I attend a lot of them, the women on them are really supportive. They know if you're struggling, and they will crowd round you and put their arms around you and help you rather than judge and critique you. It's making the decision to get past the fear, because what's holding you back is fear. What holds us back in anything is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of people judging us, fear of people seeing us in any certain way. And actually, do you know what? Jumping past that and just doing it is the only way that you're ever going to go overcome that fear. And you don't know who is going to be in that group of women when you attend that networking event that could help you or that you could help. And that's the important thing. So I wanted to come on tonight because it had been a point of discussion at the weekend. Now, one of the things that came up in the discussion was I don't like giving money to a big organization where the head of the organization makes the most money and the group leaders don't make as much. The people who are running the meetings don't make as much money. And my answer to that was that's just what happens in business. That's just business. Somebody has to be the head, somebody has to be the lead, somebody has to create the brand and lead the way. And you know what? It's great that somebody did and that these brands are out there and that there is a support structure and an ability for us to be able to network online. I have met women from all around the world by going onto online networking events all over the world. Women I would never have met in a million years. Some of them have become clients of mine, and some of them I have become clients of theirs. Isn't that a wonderful way for us to go out there and make a difference in the world? And I've said this before and I'll say it again. The Dalai Lama said that the solution to the problems in the world is the Western woman. We are the solution. Going into business, having our small businesses, working from home, fitting it around life, growing our businesses, turning them into big businesses, taking multiple tens of thousands and even millions. That is what's going to make the difference in the world. Us women supporting each other in our businesses. And the only way that you are going to meet a large number of women on your network is by networking. Now, everything is networking. It doesn't have to be an organized event. It can be, for instance, at the minute, I'm running takeover days in my group, Creative Genius Corner. And I'm doing that so that the group members to get to know each other a lot better and also to help me out while I've been launching my bricks and mortar business. But it's a great way for everyone to get to know each other, what we do, how we can help. It's a and that is networking. Doing a live that I'm doing now, on StreamYard, on my social media platforms, is networking because you are able to see me live looking crap. Yeah, you're able to see me live and hear what I've got to say. And that helps to build this know, like, and trust factor because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And that's a fact. If you've got a choice of 5 people and you know one and you like them, you're more likely to pick their product or service than you are from the ones that you don't know. That's just human nature. So, excuse me. So if you are not out there, you are not networking, and you are not visible, then actually nobody can make that decision about you. There has to be an element of that through your social media. Now, I might be teaching Granny to suck eggs here, or I might just say that one thing that prods somebody to go and change something or do something different. So if I was going to say invest in something in your business right now, I would invest in getting yourself onto a networking event where people that think like you and are like-minded like you are prevalent. Okay, go and find one. There are hundreds, thousands of them every single week available online. Okay, you don't have to stick to any one brand. There are some big brands out there for networking. You don't have to stick to any one brand, but get yourself onto a networking event. And then I'm going to say to you as well, is I run a 5-day challenge every quarter. Okay. My next one is the 11th of April. The last one had almost 500 women in it. And at the end of the challenge, I allowed everybody to share the links to get to know each other, to connect with each other. I invited them to my group. It's also a fantastic way of networking. You get to know me through the challenge, but you also get to know each other through the comments that you make on the posts and on the lives that I do through the challenge. So it's not only a great way of learning business basics, which is what I teach, business basics for creatives. If you want to nail your business basics and you're a creative, get yourself in the challenge. The link is either above or to the side of this video. No idea where it's appearing on your device that you're watching on. But click the link in there and get yourself into the challenge. It's a fantastic way of meeting loads of other creative women. Where else are you going to come across 500 other creative women? Nowhere else. I'm telling you now, because there's no other creative coaches out there doing what I'm doing. And if you would love to spend 5 days with me, I would love to spend 5 days with you, teaching you the nuts and bolts that you need to have in place in your creative business. So there's 2 things for you to do tonight. Go and find a networking event. Go out there and find a networking event, either that's local to you and go in person. Yeah, if you're a woman watching this and you're a woman in business, go and find one that's local to you and go in person. Find one online and buy a ticket. Invest in your business. It's a business expense, and go along, and don't worry about how you're going to introduce yourself or speaking in front of others, because everybody else feels the same. Get yourself signed up for my 5-day challenge, meeting lots and lots of other creative women, and learn some really fantastic stuff that's going to help you in your business right now. And that's about as long as I can speak tonight without a real bad coughing fit and without feeling any worse than I already do now. So I showed up for you because I care. And I showed up because I needed to get the consistency back in my lives on a Tuesday night because it's been hit and miss because of what's been happening here at the Art Bank. So it's been lovely to speak to you and see you tonight. Tell me where you've watched from. If you're watching on replay, let me know that you've watched on replay and let me know if this has struck a chord with you and that I've made you think, because I like to come on here and talk about what's happened and what's current that's happening in my life and bring it to life and get it out for discussion. So, networking works. Take it from me. Believe me, because my business is built on it. So I'm going to see you the same time, the same place next week, hopefully feeling a whole lot better than I feel right now, because I am going to bed now with some lemon and honey and whatever else I can get down me to help me get a decent night's sleep. So see you next week, guys, and thank you for watching.